Anytime you want me, you don't have to say please. And anytime you want me, I'll be there. Ain't nobody like you, even if I tried to. Only got my eyes on you, only got my eyes on you. 'Cause you can make me feel alive. And you are, let's put this car in drive. Don't know what I did to deserve you, girl. You are perfect in my eyes. I know you inside out, you know me up and down. You can never make me walk away. What's left to figure out? Let's go get out this town. There's no need to play it safe again. 'Cause you can make me feel alive. And you are, let's put this car in drive. Don't know what I did to deserve you, girl. You are perfect in my eyes. Perfect in my eyes. Perfect in my eyes. Yeah. Don't know what I did to deserve you, but I don't ever wanna hurt you. Don't know what I did to deserve you, but I don't ever wanna hurt you. 'Cause you can make me feel alive. And you are, let's put this car in drive. Don't know what I did to deserve you, girl. You are perfect in my eyes. Perfect in my eyes. Perfect in my eyes. Yeah. Don't know what I did to deserve you, girl. You are perfect in my eyes.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Sit when I go number 1 and number 2. All day, every day. day, every day. Mic check. T-shirted historian, what's up? On YouTube, checking in. Gazgol, Thrakis came in with the plan, the Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. Huggy like a monkey. That's right, you're supposed to do that in a Macho Man voice, my bad. The Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. He's funky like a monkey, and space is the place. Ooh, yeah. The Huff tuning in. What's up, brother? FP, thanks for the follow. B-Dubs, thanks for the resub. The Huff, 88 months, like the legend that he is. Sin for Games, 69 Recoil. Gazgol. Damn it, I just opened the wrong app. Open Steam. Steam turn off. Steam turn off. Shut it down. Guys, go. You tuning out? War Pigment, what's up, man? Freelancer ASP. DJ Ghost, what's up? All day, every day.
Burton and the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there. Like I told my last wife, I says, honey, I never drive faster than I can see. Besides that, it's all in the reflexes. Just listen to the old Pork Chop Express and take his advice on a dark and stormy night, all right? When some wild-eyed 8-foot-tall maniac grabs your neck, taps the back of your favorite head up against a barroom wall, and he looks you crooked in the eye and he asks you if you've paid your dues, well, you just stare that big sucker right back in the eye and you remember what old Jack Burton always says at a time like that. Have you paid your dues, Jack? Yes, sir, the check is in the mail.
Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Benny. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Mercy sakes alive, it looks like we've got us a convoy.
Gator don't play no shit. You feel me?
Hell to the no, no, no. Come on, come on. Come on. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell
Let's
to
do
the
it!
hell to the no. To the no.
We did it. Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on that literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beats Lab in Florida. What's up, chat? Dredge for life in the chat. My man Chad, the Huff, Darth Zinch says, I just moved back to Florida as well. Hell yeah, dude. Amazing. Love it. Definitely nothing frustrated about it. Circle K. Oh yeah, they sent me home early today, guys. I was gonna go live from the parking lot. But they sent me home because I don't have the shirt anymore because I mailed it off. So you're supposed to wear your shirt. I did bring my Circle K machete though. They told me I have to take it out of the package. I was like, I don't know, man. It's dangerous. So, how's it going? 2024. Darth Z, she understands. The Huff, you going lurking? Gotta take the kiddo to violin. The kid plays the violin? Impressive. Recourse mom in the chat. How's it going? I was just talking to your son. So, promotion wise, we're starting off the new year with a top T. First promo of the year. But we're going to be doing some interesting content here at the gate. But so I just did a top T with recoil. Pretty cool design, actually. Recoil feels like we already hung out today, right? The Huff says she does. She doesn't like it, but it's a compromise with the YouTube and iPad. But so why do you make her play violin? Like, why is that the compromise? Why isn't it like do the laundry? something convenient. Garthakian, what's up, brother? 38 months, and my man Raven Knight. It's good for her mind and she's good at it. So it sounds like some dumbass parent bullshit. Dad, I just want to play YouTube. I'm gonna win the lottery or be an Uber driver. That's just it. That's it. Just pick. So we're doing a top T today. If you're new here, I just did one. Let me see if I can pull up a sample of it. It just got ordered, so there's no physical version yet. So this is the shirt right here that we just collabed on. The Huff, if it was up to her, she'd just be a couch barnacle. Yeah, man, you're ruining her fucking life, dude. She wants to sit on the couch. Lenny's brushes. Thank you for the sub, homie. I appreciate that. Isn't it like half off gifted subs or some shit? I appreciate you, man. So yeah, this shirt right here, it's pretty cool because Recoil was like, "Don't you have like a broken Aquila asset?" And I was like, "I did." So we messed with it. And he's like, "I want like a foot stomping down on a Chaos style," and then we came up with this Chaos Happens. So top T, baby. We're catching that raid. Let's get some love right there for the Monument Hobbies crew. Coming in for that raid. Let's see who's all up in here. Monument Hobbies. There he is. Jason Craze, Gen-tastic. OnePlus said he's tuning in. Fire Arc. What's up, man? The Huff, Recoil, Mad Smoke. Love that name. It was just Jen and Jordan today. Jason is sick. Oh, poor Jason. Poor guy. What'd you guys do? Darth Jameson, my guy. General Grievous. Ah, that's right. I caught some of that, actually. That's right. So, Jen, did you enjoy your Christmas, New Year's action or holiday action? I don't know if you celebrate Christmas. You celebrate that time of year where everyone just fucking goes nuts, drinks too much, spends too much money? So, right when you guys rated us, I was showing off this top T. So we did a top T today with Recoil. So this is what we designed just before the show. So our New Year's promo is a top T. We got our points as always. We got our gift bags. Getting back on top of shipping again as always. We're always behind though. So whoever the top D is today, we will work on a collaborative shirt. That's how it is. What's our promo? Buy the big promo exclamation point patrons. If you sign up for my Patreon page, please. I need those. It's a battle. $10 or more. Free painting consultation. You got access. There's a post on Patreon, guys. Super post. And inside that post It's in the collection. It has like all the shit we do here in one consolidated format. So you're like, oh, Magnus, there it is. All the volumes. Oh, I want to see Gazgo. Click it. Oh, there's all the volumes. You don't have to hunt for shit. It's all there. For years. Years. Hundreds of hours of content. No movie magic. How we get it done. $10. Come on, man. Jen says, I did have a good holiday. Thanks for asking. Jason and I did very little on Christmas Day and New Year's Day, which is definitely which we definitely needed. I need to run so I can get home. Sick one. Have a great stream. Thank you. Gentastic, the legend. Love Minnie says, you mean like one of those years when people need to get money loaned to them for January bills? I was doing some credit card stuff today. I was like, well, if I paid this credit card off and then I use that credit card to pay this off, then free money. I'm a fucking scientist, guys. Talon, have you seen 3D art, guys? Totally not. Demon Fulgrim, I have not. Post it up and whip. "3D art guy is one of my friends. I might have to call him up." Hey, this isn't a hot tub stream, Aquila. Look, Aquila, I tried the hot tub market. Turns out on my OnlyFans page, it was just one guy. It was just Greenleaf Terrain Studios giving me money. He's giving me $8 a month, man. It's a lot of work, man, for one guy. You know what I'm saying? Copious amounts. What's up? T-shirt. Historian. What's up? So, guys, throw up pictures of your Beats Lab in the Discord. I want to settle an argument about what a Beats Lab is. Look, Aquila. There we go. Copious, am I going live on Twitch? We are live on Twitch, yes. Shit, I almost burned my fucking e-juice. I should be live on Twitch. Aquila, over on Twitch, am I live on Twitch right now? $8 is $8. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The Baltered Brush, what's up, man? You having questions about a Beats Lab? So we got our promos, exclamation point patrons, $10 or more. Sign up. I need that money. Exclamation point class. If you're looking to sign up for my classes in the new year, we got open enrollment right now. We'll be teaching until LVO, then we'll be back and we'll teach again until Cherokee Open. So it's all in the schedule. The End. Good name on YouTube. What's up, brother? Says, I hope you're enjoying Florida. Doing my best. Love Minnie says, I noticed that drinking water has arsenic in it. I had to order spring water from the store. Oh my god. Your drinking water had arsenic in it? What the fuck? Ivan, what's up, brother? Ivan over on YouTube. 2024, baby, let's go. We're getting ready to do it. You put them in the patron whips, Talon? Oh, the special whips? Why'd you put them there? Going. Patron whips. Oh shit, this is crazy. This right here. 3D art guy. Yeah, it's fucking fire. I get a 100mm version of that. Oof. That'd be sick. That's fire. All right. My poor back. Oh, God. Let's lock in. Let's get some painting done. Oh. Why is my life like this? Come on, light. Come on, camera. So we're gonna pick up where we left off. Let me put the old iPhone on Instagram real quick. So we can get the Instagram hobos to show up too. Lady Fluffy Bottom says, need more aggressive back rubs. Well, probably right. Currently, I get 0 of those. Talon, that diorama is going to be sick as hell. Is there a diorama coming out with it? Mad Smoke says, you got any examples with Tamiya acrylic paints? I have a bunch. I've been having an issue with them. You know, I've never actually used them. Ever. So, sorry about that. All right, what should we name this? Live from Circle K. on the ground. Mo's Magic, what's up, brother? Tampa tip, was curious how you pulled a spot at the Circle K. Now they actually sent me home early, brother, over on Instagram. They sent me home for the day because I didn't bring my shirt. Oh, the same whip, Talon? Oh my god. Yeah, I see it. Fucking ridiculous. War Pigment, yeah, throw some Beat Slabs pictures up in Discord, man. Shout out to the Instagram Hobo Squad, the no shows. Shout out to Tampa Tip for tuning in. We're getting ready to do a little NMM for the new year. I'm gonna show you guys how easy this shit is. Aquila, it says, thank you for the resub. He says, watch out for Dirty Mike and the boys. When you get your Four Loko, that's right, man. The old scratch and jack, maybe. Talon. So I pulled the fast one on my aunt. I got her a bunch of joke scratches to commemorate our bowling alley trip for Christmas. You know, like where you always win. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna show you secretly easy NMM on that shoulder pad. Okay, so the problem with all you guys trying to teach yourself NMM through videos is you don't have probably the brush techniques you need to be doing. You kind of cut into the end. You know what I'm saying? You need to be familiar with the heart pull. Oh my god, that's fluorescent orange. That's the wrong orange. That orange is is not gonna work. I'm just kind of delineating that. That's the wrong orange. So mahogany and orange, we call that mahorange. Now you don't need to use these colors I'm using. This is just what I used before. Okay. Now the trick here is, like I said, it's about the heart pull and it's about the tracer technique, a little bit of glazing technique, and then a procedural effect. So I can teach you the effect, but if you can't do the techniques, you're going to struggle. So when I teach my students, we go through the techniques, 3 classes, and then we do glazing. That's 4 techniques, and then we're doing things like NMM. Talon says your aunt seemed. Oh god damn it! Your aunt seemed real sweet. I bet. She's a pretty good jokester. Yep. She immediately, because I gave her like 4. She scratched one, figured out it was fake, and she's gonna already start distributing the other fake ones. The Baltic Brush says, by the way, I'm very scared of NMM for the longest time, and your easy steel and stuff made me jump that fence. You're welcome, brother. I appreciate it, man. Silly Sasquatch says, just leave it. Oh, you meant like the fluorescent? Lucas says, doesn't look like Circle K. They sent me home early because I don't have the shirt anymore because I gave it away. So, we used some combination when we base coated all this guy's shit, we used mahogany and orange mixed together. Okay? So that is what is on them right now. Okay? So when it comes to generating the effect of brightness, what I'm doing is I'm adding this thing that makes this thing brighter. You see? So you can go as crazy as you want, or you can follow respect guidelines. Okay? I'll show you what respect looks like first. So what we need to do is decide what's going to be bright and what's going to be dark. So for me, I typically like to make like the corners bright. So rather than get over complicated here, what I'm going to do is just make this whole section, and I'm just raw dogging this paint. You see? And I'm using the heart pull right there. And right there. So that's bright. Okay? So bright. Dark. I'm going to go bright here. So bright, dark, and so I'm going to go quad blend. Normally, I just do a tri blend. So bright, dark, bright, dark, bright. And the reason I did it that way is because I want the center here to also be bright. This area, right? So the center of the run as well. Okay. So bright, dark, rotate, heart pull. Right here. Okay, so that's respect. There's no blending going on there. There's no fucking glazing, nothing. That's just straight up the same color that was already there, slightly brighter. Basic layering, okay? Then you take the same color, make it slightly more bright. So this is respectful relative to that. And we just subtract, right? We're going to add this highlight. And I'm using high opacity, low moisture. I'm using a combination of stippling and a heart pull. So I just smaller. See? And we're using respect still. Right here. And shout out to Bruce Baby. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Using the heart pull. We're going to subtract right here. Let's run back to the top. Nat, thank you for the resub on Twitch, brother. We'll go center right here. We're going to subtract as well. Using the heart pull, high opacity, low moisture, tip of the brush. Pull straight back. So again, no blending whatsoever. We're just using, again, the original color combination, which is these two mixed together. This thing makes it brighter, and we're just sequencing brighter and brighter. You don't need to pull out 50,000 paints to make this happen. Okay? Crazy Cyber, thank you for the resub. 41 months back to Bizak, my man. Buddy Funster in chat, what's up? So next, let's go even brighter. So we're sequencing up even brighter and subtract even more. See? Heart pull, tip of the brush, pull straight back. Right here. Now, that's the bones of it, right? Bright, dark, bright. Respect. Okay. Now, in this example, it's almost brown still. You see, it's almost brown here. So that's not going to feel like gold. You see, so that's going to look like, you know, bronze at best. Kramus, what's up, brother? Happy New Year. My man, Elusive Goose on YouTube says, hey, placement is everything. Where to place the brighter points. Thanks, dog. Yeah, I call this a tri-blend, and I teach that in my effects lesson, Elusive Goose. So, the problem is we're not gold, right? We're very dingy here. So, if you find yourself in this situation, you can go back to the beginning. Remember, the beginning is these two mixed together. Okay? And you can cheat it oranger and yellower, right? And now you can actually lower the opacity by adding water. I have a water puddle over here. So now we're lowering the opacity. So you can see through it. And we can use this to filter over the brown, and it'll do two things. It'll blur our lack of blending together and filter the excessively dark brown points to be closer to a blonde color. And so this is low opacity, some moisture. Valhalla Painting coming in for that raid. Over on Twitch. What's up, brother? So you see, that blurred out some of those hard edges and lightened the brown. Valhalla Painting, what's up, man? Tampa Tip says, is this a good spot of water on the wet palette? Is that just a spot of water? Yeah, I just poured water here. So I can grab it when I need it. Now, what I'll do is I'll filter it again, right? I want it to be, again, slightly more gold in appearance. So I'll just do the same thing, but low opacity. And I'm just glazing it. Now this is a much slower approach, right? We're using respect, we're glazing, we're using multiple techniques. We're taking our time and we're having fun in this like Zen style of painting. I teach this to all my students, but there are shortcuts to this method. See, we're letting it dry between glaze coats. That's very important. When you lay this glaze down, it needs to be dry before you do it again and stack the opacity. You see, now we're subtly shifting it to more of a believable gold state, you see? And this is probably like 2% opaque. And we're just using the tip of our brush. And we're making just little lines. You see how we're just keep doing the same line pattern over and over again? That's the heart pull, baby. Templar over on Twitch. He says, what if I don't have a heart? How do I execute a heart pull? You're a corpse, dog, so you don't paint. Valhalla Painting says, how are you? Man, I'm doing what I can, brother. Over on the Instagram side of things, so Marcus Kane says, relaxing with some paint lessons from Brother Kenny. What's up, man? Witch Queen says, I tend to put water on my palette too. it gives much more control about how wet the paintbrush is and great for mixing color and certain consistency. That is exactly why that's literally so I can see with my eyes what's going on here. And also my paint cup is far away. Like, so that is annoying. You know what I'm saying? So like that's exactly my situation. So let's kick it back up, right? So this is our golden brown color, which is our high point, right? Let's lower the opacity of that. So we're adding water, lowering the opacity. It's never a bad idea to have a paper towel near you so you can touch the paper towel, get some of the excess moisture off. So the final definition is low opacity and low moisture. And see, we're making the heart pull over and over again. This is the brushstroke of precision. And I'm trying to make those 2 points a little brighter. You see? I'm going to hit this center point right here. And I'm going to go out further than I was before with the much lower opacity paint. Let's get this high point right here. Heart pull all day. Let's reload the brush. Right there. Shout out to Sir Marcus says, loving the Chaos Space Marine as a Gundam Zaku color scheme. That's what you did for your Death Guard? Fuck yeah, you did, man. Alright, right here, we're going to reinforce. Right there. Right there. Right there. See, what we're doing is we're stacking that opacity. And we're trying to stay in charge of our line aesthetic, which is where the heart pull comes in. Okay. Now, you can stop whenever you want. That's the thing. It's because the edge highlighting is really where the money is here. But I always tell people when you're doing this, the closer to white you're willing to go, and the closer to black you're willing to go, the shinier you're saying it is. So I'm going to push it a little bit further here. And I think what I might do is I might steal some of the orange. Lower the opacity. And I might send some of this orange up here into this brown zone. blur some of that back together, but also orangify it. Maybe a little bit more. And see, just kind of give it a slightly golder feeling. And we're trying to go with the Sons of Horus, you know, kind of gold jade cheat code situation here. Witch Queen says, as a rule of thumb, I like to always have 1 point in the mini completely black and 1 point completely white. I love that. Contrast maximized over on the gram. Sir Marcus says, are you going to put orange on the Rune Power Axe or some other color? I don't know. I don't make plans that far in advance, Sir Marcus. When I'm doing a model like this, mostly we're using all of our techniques like to just kind of get a really good result without a lot of effort. And when it comes to, and so the only real thing I know is these gold and jadish. When I get to these issues here, I'll make those decisions in real time, and I will consider things like color theory when I get there. So we're doing this shoulder pad kind of like slow and steady, okay? But we have a lot more to do, and we're gonna cheat code it, okay? So, but that shoulder pad is kind of crucial to the viewing angle. So I just want it to be nice and pretty. So let's cut the mustard now. Let's get some white. Let's get some black. So what I'm going to do is take the white, mix it with our brightest point. We're going to try to be high opacity, low moisture. And we're going to just try to draw a line with the heart pull. Right here. Using the tip of our brush, pull straight back. Right there. Rotate. Right there. Rotate. Look for the heart pull. Right here. All right, now it's about to get wild, okay? So we are going to, let's take some of the transparent black. Let me rinse my brush first. Let's take some of the transparent black, and I'm going to try to really over contrast the line between the highlight in the field and the shadow between the trim. Right there, you see, and we're using the heart pull. Rotate. Rotate. So, especially from that viewing angle, I want to go over the top. Now we'll lower the opacity of the black substantially, and we'll insert a little bit, maybe like right here. Be right here. Bright, dark, bright. That's the tri-blend philosophy. See? So remember I said the closer to black you're willing to go, and the closer to white you're willing to go, the more reflective you're saying that is. Now that doesn't mean you actually have to go to black or white. Okay? Now this looks pretty cool, but the linchpin is the edge highlight. So remember I told you it takes multiple techniques. Okay? A lot of people jump into the NMM game without the prerequisite technique, I will say straight up the most important technique to have in your arsenal for NMM is edge highlighting. Period. Kenzie over on the Twitch says, "Damn son, looking good. Felt lonely being the only one on Facebook stream. Had to come over here." Shout out to that, dude. So if you're watching this on any other platform, Twitch is where the action is. Just know that. If you're watching on Instagram, hit the link in the bio. Come to Twitch like a grown up. So now let's take white, maybe a little bit of that, and we're gonna go high opacity, low moisture. Okay, and we're gonna rotate. We're gonna utilize the tracer technique. We're gonna use the side of our brush. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. Okay. Stop. Rotate. Rotate. Always be rotating. I'm using a synthetic 18-0 brush. It's a short round. This is the right tool for the job when it comes to any trade technique. Tools matter. This tool mitigates the fail rate. Okay, so just one line. Okay, you see how much more reflective it's starting to look? Don't be afraid now to grab some pure white and reinforce some of this. Rotate. Rotate. Right there. Now, the problem with the shoulder pad is you have to do both sides of the trim line. Okay? Meaning you have to carefully get this little fucking line right here, and sometimes you can trace it. With the tip of your brush. But a lot of times that's a fail rate. It's just smarter to go back to heart pull. Right there. Jump in on this little curve. I got a little spill there. It got a little deep into the green.
Angels sang out in an immaculate chorus.
That's okay though.
Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
And you see just that perimeter line pushes it into another level. Mail Man, thank you for the resub over on Twitch. I appreciate you. Nurgle Matthew tuning in. What's up, man? Happy New Year's to both of you. IQ tuning in says, how would I want to achieve a more World Eaters NMM bronze? Just like what I was doing. If you just tuned in, it was like that before. So you just have to rewatch the VOD and stop before you insert all the extra yellowy colors. Let's take a little bit more of that black we used earlier. Let's see if we can fix my spill right here. I'm going to take a little moisture. I'm going to go back to the brown with a little black. Semi-opaque and a little wet. Let's wash our nuts. We're going to use stippling, sewing machine stroke. Semi-opaque and a little wet. Right there. There is like a tooth right here. Erupting from the armor. Wash your nuts. Puts it down. Warp Gate Studios. What's happening, y'all? Over on Instagram. What's up, brother? Shout out to JT Engineered Painting. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Okay, let's run back to our mix with our near white mix. Let's run our tracer technique. The gentleman, thank you for the resub over on Twitch. IQ. What do I scale up the shades with, the World Eaters? No, it started more bronze. Like it was, and then I made it less bronze. Like you just have to do less of adding yellowy orange into it. Let's run a little bit right here. Running just the tip of our brush, heart pull, rotate. See that? And that double edge highlight is where the money is. Make sure to go back in and dot your eyes. A little high opacity, low moisture stipple right on the nuts. Kid Bash Oddities over on YouTube. What's up, man? Pajama Pants says, yo, dog. Miss you keenly as always. Model's looking very cool. Thanks. My man, Alan PJ Pants. What's up, brother? Long time no see. Keeping it rusty. What's up, dog? So we've got these little teeth that's kind of sort out. You see, I'm going to take the dark brown. And he's got straight up like chaos bullshit right here. Okay, let's take some, let's rinse it. Let's take some straight up black like we were doing before. And let's run some in right here. I want that ridiculous panel line. Now, you always have to be cognizant of other viewing angles. So you see, if you look at them like this, you see inside his shoulder pad. That's an issue, right? Bunny Smashers over on Twitch, man. Thank you. John Cook, what's up, brother? Over on Face Beezy. Recoil says it's crazy how much the edge highlight sells it, right? It's almost all edge highlight. So we have to move in and do kind of a similar thing. I'm going to just start off hard with the big highlight. I'm going to just dip for the color that makes this color darker. So this is the version where I'm just kind of doing it while it's still wet, right? And by wet, I mean uncured, raw dog. So you see now from this viewing angle, you got a little action. And you got to make sure that your edge highlight reads from this side as well. So let's go back in and reinstall our edge highlight from this side. Invert. Rotate. The model student says Happy New Year, looking good. Thank you, brother, over on YouTube. JT Engineer Painting says wet blend-ish. That's right, man. Right there. It's also got, annoyingly, like these little slots. Which are so hard, like annoying as fuck to paint. So I just kind of threw a highlight in there, but I have to go back to the dark brown and kind of erase back inside here. I'm going to take a little of the orange, lower the opacity of the orange. Kind of orange up that whole plane. So you see, that's a small amount of real estate that you only see from this angle. That's right, Death in Gaming. You just fake it till you make it with those weird angles. So now we got all this small stuff on his arm. So this should. So here I'm going to skip some steps. Okay, let's go straight to the end game, which is this. This is the brightest color. See, I'm going high opacity, low moisture. And this is why we already painted it all. So I'm not really, I'm just kind of adding to it, you see? Let's move right here. Using high opacity, low moisture heart pull. See that? And this is where we're skipping steps. I'm not gonna waste more seconds than I have to. Right there. These are Pro Quill, Death and Gaming. Yes, sir. Over on YouTube, RC Master says, how many of these am I painting? Just this one. Just this one promo. Now here. Back here. Let's do the center right here. And when I start getting a certain little weird angles, I'm going to start faking it more and more. Like right here. We're going to do less and less. And we're just heart pulling, which is the brushstroke, as I mentioned to all my students, of precision. Just run through it all and get it all done. All right. Let's see. We got some right here. A little bit right here. And we'll go back to that shoulder last. Okay? So where we started here. Let's go back to the top of the hand. So we know we started with these two mixed together. This was essentially our base coat. And we skipped all the way up to here. So what we need to do is go back a step. Maybe here. Lower the opacity. And just kind of connect the highlight to the shadow. With low opacity. Stipples and heart pulls. You see it kind of blurs them back together. Here as well. And it honestly is way easier than people think it is. And this is basically us combining the edge highlighting brush control strategies with glazing technique as well. So I teach all my students how to do this just through the normal flow of our class. Shout out to Rottweiler tuning in. What's up, brother? Now, when you look at this, if you see anything that you think you can clean up, just, again, split the difference, find what you think you need, and move back in. So I'm going to be a little brighter right here. Meaning I put more golden brown back in. A little brighter right there. And we're low opacity heart pulls. A little brighter right here.
Angels sang out, the chorus. Down from the heavens, descended Chuck Norris.
Shout out to Lyndon and my man Hell Diver for the resubs coming in. 2024, New Year's. How you guys doing? So you see there's a lot of, there's technically a lot of jank in there. But what I'm going to do now is ignore the jank. And I'm just going to insert deliberately brighter edges, lines right here. So I went back to Raw Dog, bright golden brown. Right there. And so what I'm trying to do is deliberately make this look shiny by making a hard edge up here. Right there. Back here, we've kind of been ignoring this. So we're going to go back to low opacity. Right there. Right there. Now, let's not be focused on making it flawless. Let's be focused on putting in our edge highlight. So let's get our high opacity, low moisture white. Let's see if we can get a tracer right here. High opacity, low moisture, tip of the or side of the brush. Light brush pressure all times. You'd be shocked how much jank you can get away with when you're doing the NMM technique. As long as you put it in the right, as long as you start putting the highlights and the shadows in the right place, and then you come in with a precise edge highlight, usually that's all it takes. Right there. Using the heart pull. Tip of the brush. I got a little on his foot down here. Which I'll have to clean that up. High opacity, low moisture. That's the trick. Player J tuning in. What's up, brother? Right here. You see, and we're trying to cut as many corners as we possibly can. Sir Marcus is coming together. Thanks, man. Over on Instagram. So this is tricky right here. This little spot. High opacity, low moisture, little heart pool. Right there. And this is the whole, this is like really what makes the NMM. So you see a lot of people, they kind of skip getting good at edge highlighting, and they try to like unlock the mysteries of NMM, and it's like, brah, bright, dark, bright. Try blend. It can be patchy as fuck. You saw how much jankier. You saw how we did the leg and the arm, and half the time we did the shoulder. I showed you both variants. How like we got that down. And there's like, it's diminishing returns to smooth it out and do all this blending. If you can just put it in the right place and then lock it in with a precise edge highlight, right. Right here. Now, if anybody is tuning into Twitch right now because they found us on Instagram, roll call, man. Let me hear you sound out in chat. I'll tell you, my brush is getting a little janky. Let's see if we can heart pull right here. Let's slide back here. Now, we don't have a good angle, so we're going to just have to draw this line manually with a heart pull. Recoil! Let me get some strongman love in chat for recoil. Throwing down on our today's New Year's promo. We got our top T promo. Thank you, recoil. Let me get some strongman love in chat. I'm using a little glazed medium recoil just to modulate opacity without really adding water. Because I don't want to actually make the paint wet. But that's a tricky line to gain access to right there. Shout out to JT, says he came over from Insta. Welcome to the Twitch soup kitchen, brother. You see how much faster this technique is? The shortcut technique. There's like way more action on that leg than the shoulder too. Signature, what's up? Says, keep it up, mate. You're a legend. I appreciate you over on the gram. Now let's get these guys right here. That was a little janky. I knew that was going to be too much. Now with these really skinny trim lines, you are lucky to get just one side. And you might get it on his armor and have to clean it up slightly. But I'll tell you, here's another advantage to not using metallic paint is that if you got metallic gold on his green, it's kind of a nightmare to clean up. Whereas this is just a little white that spilled onto his green by accident. Easy. Right there. Let me clean that up a little bit. Let's go back to our kind of brown puddle we still have over here. A little bit of the golden brown. And we need to reinsert. There needs to be a tighter line right here. Too easy. Recoil, just gifted a sub to JT Engineer. Let me get some love right there in the chat for a true legend, my man Recoil. Aquila says, fuck. What'd he say? He said, they call that the soup kitchen. Thanks for the F-Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys. I'm glad I re-scrolled to read that. RC Mass Masters says, I'm not on any of those other platforms. I guess you could call me a YouTube purist. No, we call you the YouTube Boomer Squad, I think. Or YouTube Dumpster Fires. You have a team name. Facebook Boomers. Ginger 8 Ball has been here lurking since you started. Just wanted to say thanks for the lessons. I think this one has really helped. I'm glad to hear that, man. So let's sneak back to our straight up transparent black mix. And let's reinsert some hard edges or hard recess lines. Using our heart pool right there. And we're also cleaning up any spill. Or some of the white got onto the green. We're like erasing that. With just a little aggressive shadow. See, we're not like blacklining him or anything. We're just tweaking it. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Oreo Speedwagon. Oreo Speedwagon. I'm bad at reading. A little black. Guys, how off camera have I been getting on Twitch? Ramus, he said, what's wrong with the Facebook Boomer Squad? Nothing, man. No, dude, millennials use MySpace. Boomers use Facebook. Sig gnarly. Are you sure my Circle K? They sent me home early from my shift. So let's grab a little jade. Shout out to Main Eek Yak Maniac. I did it. Thanks for the follow, brother. Let's take some of the jade that we were using. Some white. See how we're just using the heart pull? Take it even closer to white. Let's lower the opacity, actually. Go back a step. Sneak in there. I just want to kind of angle that a little better. We're going to go further back to jade. More jade, no white. Kind of just make that a little bit tighter. Now, he's got a thumb right here. And I'm going to take black plus jade. And create like a box right there. And I think this is some flex seal situation right here. See, kind of carving back into where his hand is. There we go. RC Mask, you'd rock a MySpace account? 100%, dude. Let's take a little bit more jade white right here. See, I want to push slightly harder. Some white, like right here. There we go. Now I'm fine with most of this stuff on his leg here. Maybe like a little bit right here. Maybe reinforce. But I don't want to get too in the weeds on that stuff. I feel like it's got a good feeling. Now, and we'll do the other side after whip. The Flex Seal in there, straight black, you see? So what we want to do is take some white, add it to the black, make it gray. And want to see if we can actually highlight some of these little deals. We're using the heart pull. Let's take a little bit more black, lower the opacity. Felt like it. I got a little wacky there, so I'm just kind of glazing black back over it. So there's just a little bit of a highlight in there. Now the issue is he's got this stupid fucking pipe right here. So I want to make sure it's very black right there to frame it. Here. Kind of box that whole little section out. Rinse. Couple last highlights before we do a whip break, guys. Exclamation point top T. If you're curious, we're doing a top T promo for New Year's right now. Since I'm right here, might as well. Now, if you're following on Instagram, we're going to go off the air here and do our whip session on Patreon. On Discord. So if you want to participate and showing off some of the stuff you're painting, you got heading over Twitch right now. But there's some basic. Who the fuck is calling me from Alabama? Why do I have this not muted? Mute that shit. Which one of you guys is in Alabama? Instagram, I'm gonna zoom in for you. Sons of Horus. Let's see, is they just calling me about my cards extended warranty? Yeah, you're probably right. I need one of those. So, NMM super easy. We're going to do all of this side after the whip break. And then we'll leave the weapons for last. Where's my lid? Shout out to Instagram. See you guys on the flip. Okay, so why is my phone freaking out? There we go. What I'm gonna name it NMM Super Easy.
Every 30 seconds, someone's chasing a tear. And every other minute gets lost in a year.
Good? Good.
Every half an hour, someone's pointing at me. And once in a while,
Aquila says, oh snap, it's the Circle K calling. No, they probably, actually, it probably was them. I think that's their HQ. That's probably headquarters, yeah.
since I've reached the point where I can't stop.
John Cook, thanks, man. Yeah, because I did take my shift 4 loco today, but I didn't stay for the whole shift, so they probably want me to bring it back. So let's get queued up on Discord. Okay, I'm gonna go take a pee-pee break, guys. And then we'll check out Garthakian first. So give me 1 second.
Of me and my disease. I can't expect you to understand the way I am. I can't expect you to be. I can't expect you to understand the way I am. I can't expect you to be the victim that you are. Every 30 seconds, someone's chasing a tear. And every other minute gets lost in a year. Every half an hour, someone's pointing at me. And once in a while, I feel the shadow of
Alright, back.
guilt passing by.
Alright. What did I say was up first? Garthakian?
I've reached the point where I can't stop the pain that I have caused. I'm a victim of my selfish life.
Ugh.
A victim of my own
Ugh.
pride. Caught inside my
1 plus 7 says if you work the night shift, you get different pay and get 8 logos. Did I not open the whip? That's right. Beats Lab photos. Fuck out of here. Let's see. Look at this. This is awesome. What's behind this curtain? Oh, that's a window. Distilled water? Ultrasonic cleaner? Coffee creamer? This guy knows what's up. Sunshine Grenadier. Oh, did I never... My bad. That last one was Garthakian. This is Sunshine Grenadier. Little Yeti cooler for your drink. Demon Prince. Plague Marines. Models. Puppy. Talon wants to cut that bulldog. Templar, what's with these savages using roller chairs without a mat or rug? They don't want to get paint on their tile, I guess. Or, I mean, they want to get paint on their tile more than a rug they bought from Amazon? I don't know. We got Nat with a picture of his Beats Lab. Oh, the fuck that is. So some masking going on over here. That's a good setup. Keep it rusty. That dog looks like the dude in that painting in Ghostbusters. Gozar the Gozerian or some shit. Or is that Ghostbusters 1? Copious amounts. Synthwave. Is not sure what to do with the rock. Hard to say, man. Maybe paint it black and then edge highlight it in neon colors. Vigo the Carpathian. That's the guy. Copious, you were thinking black too? I'm with it. Aquila. Beat Slab looking good. Hells yeah, dude. Loving this layout. Love this black and red. Oh, Duff liked my stream on Facebook. Got War Pigment. Mozrod, Hobo Couch, and the Pig Pen. My hot mess of shame. Loving this. Look at this guy. This guy, like, his Beat Slab reminds me of, like, the International Space Station. Like, or, like, a British sci-fi show version of that. Legendary. Straight legend. For Pigment, how so? I don't know. Like the Russian space station. Maybe. All this stuff up here. This stuff, look at this. Guys. Right? Templar. Oh, yeah. Templar, did you turn off the... Did you get a black light in there yet? Oh, it's in there? Nice. So do you have like a straight up black light in your Beats Lab? Is that what that thing is? Hell yeah, look at these dudes glowing. Did you guys see? Before Christmas. I think Lady Fluffbottom sent me a black light flashlight. And I almost mailed it to Templar. It's right here. This thing is gangster. Look at this. Look at the utter magnitude of it. See that? Fucking crazy, right? Nova Star, what's up, brother? Your black light turns your the Beats Lab into an F-Shack. Do you see how much more you get out of that little flashlight, Templar? Versus here, just like those claws are the only thing glowing. The gentleman. Hell yeah. Templar? Yeah, the bass is great, man. One plus saves. Gramakogi, am I going to the tournament at Warforge in Seminole Saturday? Nah. Nah. I'm not. But I'll look at it. One plus saves, new year, new list, baby. Fucking killer. Dredge for life, Murder Fang built. Gotta fill some gaps. Hell yeah, this guy looks so beast. And your Votan project continues. Damn, that's sick. Classic Dredge. Dredge for life. What is this guy? It's like a cat man? Recoil. Look at this tidy up. A little paint spill. This is nice. I like these lights. Keeping it clean. Classy. Good job, guys. Deaths. Yeah, it's nap time. Good job, guys. Your beat slabs look sick. So we're going to get back to our New Year's NMM project. Then right after this, we're going to start on Cypher. So we're going to paint Cypher for the first time. We haven't painted one before. Frayed bristles. Fuck GW for taking away the chaos basement with the Lord. Chaos basement with the jump back. The Lord, yeah. They don't make the model. That's their thing. So our first stream of 2024 NMM, but also we're doing a top T promo. If you guys don't know what that is, the top donator tonight gets to work with me in a Zoom call on curating a custom design for you. Exclamation point top T. All of our normal promos are still in effect. As a matter of fact, I did a top T promo with Recoil just before the stream. And so this is his one-of-a-kind shirt right here. Chaos Happens. So we were able to work on that together in Photoshop. Exclamation point patrons. Thanks for giving me the chance to promote my page, guys. Patreon has been suffering for about all of 2023. So I'm just constantly ramming it down your throats. It's one of the most important methods for sustainment. So at any time during the show, if you support me for $10 or more on Patreon, we can do a free painting consultation as a promo. Just DM me on the platform. But also, we teach classes, exclamation point class. Let's run it back to the money shot. Oh my God. So fat. Ugh. Huh. Recoil says you can put it up for sale if you like. Alright. Reappraise says gonna need to lose fat for locos. You need those low fat for locos. I mean, I think they're fat free. Yeah. It says alcohol by volume 13.9%. It's literally 0 calories. There's no calories on it. Let's get set up for the gram. Reappraise 13%, 13.9. You just gave me a great idea. 4 locos are 0 calories. Going live. On the gram. Kramus, whatever happened to those 4 logos that would kill you? Like they killed a bunch of people, so They changed it to 13.9. Oh, let's put up the chat. Can't see it. Welcome to the chat. We're back. So, in volume 1, we did a bunch of janky NMM over here. And now we're going to reproduce some of our effects onto this side. Super easy. Jeffrey White over on Twitch. Panera Lemonade has 500 milligrams caffeine. Fuck, I need that shit. Pantera Lemonade. Kramus, but I'm in Florida now, so there's no... Yeah, you know what? They're probably the ones in the Circle K in Florida. Alright. If you're just tuning in for the first time, so far all the brown is mahogany plus orange. We call that mahorange. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it brighter by adding the bright golden brown. And we're just going to make, using the heart pull, we're just going to make some stuff brighter. So we're going to focus on this sharp point. This sharp, we're using, and you see the heart pull lets us control our line shape. So we're going bright, dark, bright right there. Right there. Shout out to Gent Bent. Thank you for the follow. And Fist and Stone over on Twitch. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast.
So now let's skip over to here and make this spot brighter in the center.
We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
Let's move in right here.
Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking them all? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want problems, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay,
So the heart pull is all about rotating the model to facilitate a clean pull back to your heart. So bright, dark, bright, dark. That's simple. So let's add a touch more brown back into the mix to darken it up slightly. And let's work into the border between the highlight we deployed and the remaining brown. See, we don't want it to be too brown or it's not going to read as gold. Okay, so now we're going to jump straight to bright golden brown. We're going to raw dog this. And this is where using a little medium helps, where you can lower the opacity without introducing too much moisture. Right there. Right there. Bright, dark, bright. Classic tri-blend strategy.
Everybody eat.
And we're going to see how janky we can get away with it.
You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Sneak in right here. We're going to go one step above that. Remember, if you're new to chat, you have to @ me. We're going to add a little white into the mix. Right there. That's for Twitch viewership. If you're on Instagram, there's only like 2 of you, so. So we're gonna go even whiter, and we're gonna just do a skinny heart pull right here. And since we're messing with it, let's move in right here before we forget. There's this viewing angle. Let's go back to that original color we mixed. Just raw dog some of the brightest golden brown using a heart pull. Touch of white. Yo, let me get the blending. That's right, Jeffrey. Let me get some strong man love in chat for Recoil's mom. Supporting me over on Twitch, where the action is. Working at Top T. Trogdor all day, every day. How's Recoil's mom doing? I know it's pretty early for you guys. Recoil's mom, I'm going to send some of this same mix right here. Because you can see so much of this from below. See, we're going to send the brighter version in right here. And a little bit down here even. So easy. It's midday now, Recoil. No longer the morning. Recoil, we're going to take some of that orange. Lower the opacity with some water. And we're going to use this to blur our lines. Like a band-aid between the tide lines we created. Just added some water. Let's get a little bit of the golden brown. Existential Vansillet says that's insane. Thanks, man. Over on the old gram. Bright golden brown. Lower the opacity with some water. Using the heart pull. Their signature brush stroke. And like I said, it's really the next step that matters. So let's take white. We're going to take high opacity, low moisture white. And we're going to use the tracer technique right here. We're going to ride that rail. Always be rotating. Messed up a little bit on that last one. Don't get bogged down by mistakes. Sneak in right here. Always be rotating. Now that's the easy stuff. The hard stuff is getting inside. So you got to use the heart pull here. You see the jankier, we did a much jankier blend here. And you get pretty much the exact same result. Moving right here. We're going to make sure nice and bright on those tips. Little white right here. Works it down. So let's take some black. We're going to use the black to clean up any mistakes, but also reinforce that black lining between the trim and the shoulder pad. Let's take some of the brown. Lower the opacity. Let's wash your nuts. Right there. There's that like weird tooth that erupts from the armor right there. Cleaning up my bad blend right, or my bad edge highlight right here. So I just kind of did a quick band-aid right there. Washing my nuts. Now let's go back to the highlight. Touch the nut. So, I'm feeling good about that. If you want to do more under the armor here, you can. You can try to run a little bit of a highlight in on this inner side. It's a little tricky, and you can only see it from some angles. But there it is. About 40 minutes left, and we're looking pretty good here. I see a little bit of a little sloppiness right here. So I'm just going to kind of band-aid right there with a little bit of our patch color, which is just this little puddle right here. But I'm happy with that. I'm not going to overthink it. Okay, so now let's see if we can bang out the stuff over here. So we're using the bright golden brown, and we're just doing the heart pull right there. Right there. So that's bright, dark, bright. Bright, dark. Bright right here. Too easy. Let's take some combination of the three colors. Lower the opacity with water. And we're going to just blur the lines that we just did with low opacity. Kind of band-aid, just work the tide line. And it just kind of blurs them together on these small parts. Smaller, the easier. So remember, we already set it up down here, so now we're blurring down here. Hey man, thanks dog. Hey man. Thanks dog. Let's recoil. It says on your next shift, are you going to ask your Circle K manager to start stocking hobby products? You might make employee of the month. Get a free Coke. Slushy. Well, recoil. I'll ask. I think they do have some hobby products. If you are loose with your definition of hobby product. Let me get some strong man love in there for Recoil. Thank you, Recoil's mom, for supporting me today. With about 37 minutes left. And it's Ghost Town on the final floor right now. Right after Christmas. Sure everyone's about as tapped out as I am. Appreciate you, man. So we're just blurring with low opacity. We missed this whole spot right here.
One time left, right. Two times knock him out. With the left, with the right, knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night. One time left, right, knock him out. Two times knock him out.
So blur, blur, blur. So now what we're going to do is rinse it down. Meth is not a hobby product. LTS, or states. I mean, according to who? The federal government? Okay, let's take a little white mixed in right here. Right there. Little white mixed in with the light golden brown. So you see we're just reinforcing some of these bright points, bright, dark, bright. And it's been the same color combination the entire time. Bright, dark, bright. Try blend all day, every day. I think we can do, since this is so big, let's go back to the bright golden brown again, recoil. Right here, maybe a little touch of the orange. See if I can get a little orange, low opacity. Just kind of warm it up a little bit. With a slight orange filter. But like I said, don't overcomplicate it. It's all about the edge highlight. You can get away with some janky ass shit as long as you're doing bright, dark, bright. Try blend all day, every day. So let's grab a little bit. I'm going to put another squirt of white down just because this other one got kind of watery. So high opacity, low moisture. Tracer technique. Right here. Always be rotating. We're using the tip. That was a little gangster. Noticing that we're a little excessive on the white here. So I'm going to take a little of the golden brown, lower the opacity. And I'm going to do a filter over the edge highlight right here. It's a little desaturated because we skipped an entire step here when we went straight to white. Now some of my edge highlighting just got a little misplaced right here, so we're going to use the bright golden brown to kind of repair that. Right there. There it is. Let's see if we can get a little bit right here. Now I'm going to finish the action. Let's grab some of the black before I move on. Let's see if we can reinsert some of the black lining we were doing. And I use it to generate more aggressive contrast, but also to erase mistakes between the trim and the green armor. Frames and borders. We're always talking about that. Let's get a little bit of the bright golden brown. Right on this. There's a spot right here I missed. There it is. Now let's move down. Let's grab bright golden brown and white. We want to be high opacity, low moisture. We want to see if we can put a line right here using a ghetto tracer. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. Right here. Right here. And see, what we're trying to do is just draw using a heart pull along the perimeter, because there's no real way to trace it. And it gets a little dicey in there with all the shapes. Now, this is where you get into issues, because over here it's like a bunch of stretched out nonsense because of the nature of the kit. It's like those easy to build kits where they stretch everything out. So we're kind of drawing an end, like the end of that line, and then we're gonna go back to the black. And we're gonna kind of shape that as a shadow in there. And you see, by using the black, we're creating contrast and reshaping mistakes. But it's actually transparent black, so it's a little bit safer than trying to use just like high opacity, thick bodied coal black. So we need to do a little bit of work in there. So let's grab a little of our kind of our mid-tone that we've established here. Lower the opacity. And just kind of glaze right there. Gotta fix that thick crayon style line that we put in there by accident. What we need is a really tight, crisp white line in there. So we need to get a tight heart pull. Right there. Right there. All right, so that was like a tricky. You see how that, like, it's almost like a little tongue shape. It's like some of these old Chaos models are janky as shit, and the GW box art, they kind of skip over a lot of that, which we've talked about a lot here on the show. They're a lot easier now. So high opacity, low moisture, 18-0 synthetic brush. We're gonna sneak in right here for a heart pull. And we're gonna have to do it down here as well. Let's rotate down this way. See if we can catch this with a traditional tracer. So that's much easier. Right there. Now we're gonna have to heart pull for sure right here. You see all these angles? Rotate here. It's never straight. It's always got like a curve to it, or like a tooth or some shit. And this leg is kind of important, so you can't slack. There it is. And you see how the edge highlight is really the secret to NMM. It's not how good at blending paints and shit you are. It's about knowing about a couple of core rules. Tri-blend, plane shift. But you have to have developed the techniques for deploying high opacity, low moisture paint precisely, or your NMM is always going to look a little weak. Which is why I teach students the way I do, so that we can do all this shit. Doesn't take much. Takes about 3 lessons. Then we're glazing. Then we're on the 4th lesson we're glazing, and on the 5th lesson we're doing this. So what I'll do here is I'll lower the opacity. And just bring a little, like almost like a triangle of white in right here. There's a reflection. A little bit right there. And there. Now, see, I never finished painting that trim, so we got to go back to what we've established as our kind of mid-tone. Right there. Push that down. Let's get the high opacity highlight going with about 22 minutes left, guys. In our Top T promo. Let's run back here as our New Year's special.
All my babies in the house with lipstick on their mouth. We ain't never leaving till they kicking us out. Coogie sweater with the leather. I rap better than other rap imitators. All the ladies love me cause I'm a Mac. Never whack.
So there's like no actual trim there where what I just painted. It's blended completely flattened out into his greaves. Let's make sure that there's actually paint right here.
I just bought a mansion up in Aspen. And if anyone's asking, the only one you need, where else would you want to be? It's me. I'm a K-I-N-G. Baby, I'm all you need. In the off-white Rari. Baby,
We were playing it a little fast and loose down here.
I'm a K-I-N-G. West Side royalty. And his name is John C.
Who that? Who this? Who this? Is that the Huff? It says NMM really is secretly easy. Just dropped a 20 spot on Twitch. He is one of my students and he just crushes NMM now. Let me get some strong man love and chat right there for my legend. He says, jingle bells on the violin and dinner later. I'm back. You back? Huff. Love you, man. Aptifying Painting. What's up? How you doing, girl? How was the holidays for you? Let's run a couple little highlights right here. This is kind of tricky. We're going to have to modify the heart pull right here. I'm telling you, my whip game is meant. Taking baby girl out the Honda too, and take her to the pad for a rendezvous. Look at all the stuff that your man can bring. It's no coincidence that they call me a king. Let's grab the golden brown and kind of soften this whole little zone with a filter. Now, this needs a lot of love back here, so what it needs is the black lining eraser trick. So we're going to take the transparent black and we're going to just use the heart pull to create strong borders between the trim and the green armor. Okay, and that's transparent black. And we already created a pin wash. This is playing off of that. And this is how we're going to erase those mistakes and reinsert line dominance here. There it is. We need a little bit of love right here. But mostly right here. We need to establish a border. In here. But there is a backpack left unstarted that I completely fucking spaced out. Obviously, right here. So I'm assuming this is a dip down pretty low. Yeah, so you see, that backpack is like a whole model. Look at that fucking backpack. That's like a whole dude worth of painting to do. But I'm glad I left it off, because getting access to a lot of these trim points would have been real tricky. That shit was still in the way. Alright, about 16 minutes left. Shout out to the Instagram squad. Shogun Mage says, what's up, Kenny? Long time since I've watched a live show. What's up, man? Frosty Otter says, I'm building some Thousand Suns sorceries and I made a dual disc for the Infernal Master. I'm glad to hear that on the Instagram no-shows. B Mini Painting said, wait, did he paint that head on the shoulder today? This? No, it's been there. That's the first thing we did. That was day one. All right, so we have to get, see, there's our flexible joint bullshit right there. Let's see if we can take a little gray. And get a bit of a highlight in there. Right there. Rinse all that off. We've got our little jade puddle. Let's take the jade plus the white. And get a little bit more intense with our highlight game here. Heart pull. That line got away from me slightly right there. Just a couple of inner lines in the trim right there. I don't edge highlight every line both sides like GW does. Let's take some water. And I'm gonna lower the opacity of some jade so we have a little filter. Now I'd like to get some jade white right here. Kind of in that little gap. I've already got some right here, but I'm trying to create a defined border between the spike protrusions and the green. So I'm trying to kind of just touch those. You see it transforms into his little leg face. Same thing on this side. Little sewing machine stroke right there. Let's jade up that white so it's not so aggressive. Let's slide in right here with a little heart pull. Always be rotating, looking for the heart pull. And we're just trying to make... Oh, we don't even care about the butt plate. That shit's invisible under the backpack. There we go. Need a little bit more white right here. No, that's good. Feel like I can. I feel like that'll ride. Now I do want to get this shit sorted real like right now. So I don't know. Initially, I was gonna do these like bone, but we can't. That's wrong. Because it'll look too much like the gold. So we have to go a different route. So probably a little blue. So a little black. Okay, so these bone protrusions, we left them brown, but now we're gonna just recoat them with the transparent black. We're going to take some of the blue and we're going to just kind of blur that in. While it's still uncured, like that. Because the bone is got a bone composition will have too many similarities. So we're going with like a blue-gray. Dude used to be a dark angel. Said that. Kontigi. Little black at the base. And what we'll do is we'll take a little white. A little white plus blue. And we're going to try to make a nice straight line right here if possible. Rotate back this way. Like to get one right here too. Using the heart pull. So we just need those to be not brown. You see? We still have about 6.5 minutes left. Space on the final 4. Recalls Mom LT. What's up, man? Thank you guys. I know everyone probably had an expensive holiday. I appreciate any amount of support. Thanks for just being here. Let's take that transparent black. Let's get these guys. Let's take our blue, jam it in there. Get those little highlights going. Let's get a little bit more blue. A little bit of white. Oh boy, 76. What's up, brother? Let's go back to the black. Let's reinsert a border. If we need it anywhere. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. So we also have his little got his teeth that we have to still sort out. So maybe we can get away with similar concoction here. So I'm going to make the blue gray. And let it just kind of highlight the brown with it. But now we're going to take more white and we're going to use white a little bit more aggressively. We have about 3.5 minutes left today. You can be in the final 4 for as little as 1 cent. There's a tooth right here. Get that guy. There. This also has a nut curtain down here, which probably should keep it dark because we don't need a lot of colors when he's already so colorful, just random nonsense areas like this tabard. So we'll just take the same kind of black, gray. See, I just kind of traced it. One plus saves. Let me get some strongman love in chat for my boy One Plus saves. Dropping a 666 spot on the channel.
And his name is John C.
And Mo's Magic. Let me get some love right there. Mo's Magic, 1 plus saves. We're gonna take that same little mix, add more black back in. We're gonna take the black Mo's Magic and we're just gonna blur the border we just created. See that? So now it's just like a little black nut curtain with a little bit of gray in it. We don't need that being pink, purple, red, or anything like that. Just have it, let there be bright edge contrast, and let it just, you know, fall into the shadow, being very dark and creating contrast. But don't let it turn him into like a clown, you know. Mo's Magic, 1 plus saves. Thank you guys for your support. We're technically in overtime. Chunks Painting on Instagram, thank you so much.
And his name is John C.
B Mini Painting just dropped 1332 on the stream. Says Chaos for Life. Looking rad, man. I appreciate your support, homie. B Mini Painting. Let's see if we can do a similar thing to this. Okay, let's just stay in this cool gray, right? Or it's just black, white, and blue. Let's see if we can. Let's say it's a black leather right here. Yo, Meticulous Chaos. Let me get some strong mail over the chat from Meticulous Chaos, true Chaos legend. Dropping a 50 spot on the stream, sweet ass. Let me get some love
Gotta
there.
get swifty in here.
And we're in overtime.
It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Rocket Chicken says, hope that was amazing kick-ass holiday. Hope 2024 brings you the awesomeness. I appreciate that. There's Sid, thank you for the follow. Meticulous threw us in overtime, minute 48. So what I do is I just blocked out that thing. See? It's got wraps around it too. We have to readjust. So let's take the same mix, Meticulous, blacken it up. Okay? And now what we're going to do is just kind of go right up against what we did and just reshape them and change the line aesthetic and blur it. See? So we just reshape those lines. Same thing right here. A lot of times it's easier to subtract than add when it comes to curating a good line and getting that line shape that you crave.
And his name is John C.
Dub Sherman, that's an old school legend. AKA the Wisher Man. Yo, Dub Sherman, been a long time supporter. Happy New Year, brother. How's it going? So you see we've got this nice black, kind of black, almost like shiny black leather. Is like kind of like cop leather. Here's a little white Dub Sherman. See? And now we can take the my man. We can take a desaturated brown, which means adding gray to brown. You see? Running. I'm looking in chat. It just went crazy. Did Don Quixote just gift a sub? John Patrick with the resub. Don Quixote Punch. That's an old schooler. He just gifted 5 subs to the chat, but you just got gifted a sub. You know what to think. So we just took some version of brown, added gray. Okay. It's an easy way to just take the same browns on your palette and make them and transform them. So we just, it's the same golden brown, the same mahogany, but we're grading it with 1:30 left in overtime. Dub Sherman, did you say anything in chat? That shit flew by so fast with all the gifted subs. And did Meticulous Cast anything? So there's our desaturated brown. Let's grab some straight up white. Go a little brighter. And let's see if we can do a tight little highlight up top. Right there. Right there. Let's rotate. Let's see if we can catch this angle right here. Right here. Let's rinse. Doug Sherman says, hey, Kenny, it has been a while. Glad to be back. Yo, what you been up to, man? How was your new year? How was your holidays? With 24 seconds left, let's grab some black. Go right under the leather straps that we put in there. Thanks to the overtime, we were able to put a 5-minute holster. Thanks to the Dub Sherman. The Wisher Man is the winner of our top T prize today. Let me cut it down. Thank you for kicking it with me on Instagram. But Instagram, we're about to go off the air. Thank you so much. You can always follow us on Twitch. I'll be live again on Friday doing painting. Follow me on Patreon if you want to see the whole stuff. We already got volume 1 and 2 in the VODs. Peace out, homies. Let's end that Instagram. All right, what do we name it? Four Locos Band in Florida shocks the world. Did it. So also, big shout out to Recoil for setting us on this path. This is probably going to be one of the coolest fucking chaos tutorials we've ever done. Right? This is like, you know, inspired by the Sons of Horus color scheme. And turns out we accidentally have a pretty fucking rare model. Dub Sherman. This is like a $90 model now. This is the Exalted Champion from the re-release of the Dark Vengeance set from 6th to 7th edition. This was in that thrift store rescue in the famous Dentine ice container full of simple green. that some kid painted like all those years ago. I just thought he was some chosen dude. We scrubbed him down, put him together, and then we find out he's like a $90 fucking plastic model on fucking eBay right now. Don Quixote. I have patience coming in, so gotta roll. Much love, Doc. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Thank you for your support, as always, brother. So, the Chronicles will continue. He doesn't have much more work left in him. First new project of 2024. Oh, this better not be broken. This guy looks smashed up. Fucking Amazon, I swear to God. No, we're good. First new project of 2024. We haven't painted this yet. I've been looking forward to painting this motherfucker for ages. The infamous Dentine ice container. Talon, your thrift store only has 20 copies of the Titanic on VHS. Nice. It is. It just gets kind of smashed. Recoil, but he's fine. All right, where's my Sharpie? I just lost it and then refound it. There it is. Top T. Resin Nurgle's Love? That's plastic, dude. All right, so I've got Waldo's. He won the Florida Man Friday promo. He got the 6th shirt. B-Dub's Training Forge. I think he emailed me with his top T. Dub Sherman, if you're still listening, make sure you hit me up so we can collaborate on your shirt. Yeah, Nurgle's Love. He's straight up plastic, homie. I'd be fucking so mad if he wasn't. Oh my God, I'd fucking lose my absolute shits if this dude was fucking fine cast. So, our top T design we just did today with Recoil is this Chaos Happens shirt right here, which I love. Shout out to Recoil for this imagination. So, we go pretty hard on this promo. I appreciate you guys so much. Now, look, you guys stay safe. Enjoy that 2024 hype train. Let's set up a raid. Love Minis. Where are we putting that raid today? You guys have been with me through 2023, which was arguably the roughest. Definitely the roughest year in the last 10 years for me. Unequivocally. Thank you, guys. Love Minis, Crocodile. Who's Crocodile? Looking. Oh, I see. Found him. Well, I follow him. Why wasn't he popping up? Shout out Recoil. Much love, homie. Old Crocky. JDA, much love. Recoil says, later, brother. Have fun hanging with you. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Okay, so we're going to raid Crocodile. He's boosting up right now. Love Mini's called the shot. The raid is ticking down. Thank you guys so much. I will be podcasting again this week as well. We'll be back on for all of our normally scheduled content in 2024. I'll see you guys soon. As always, till we meet again. Play on, players.